I am Uday Evans. Welcome to you to your favorite YouTube channel Uday Evans. And first rule number one, what are connectives? This video is about the connectives or the conjunctions. What are connectives? Connectives are the conjunctions. And so far as the definition, it is rightly said that the words or the phrases that are used to connect, the words or the phrases that are used to connect words, phrases, clauses, and sentences are connectives. Yes, once again now can see the words or the phrases that are used to connect words, phrases, sentences, clauses here, clauses. So what is the work of the connectives? They connect words, phrases, clauses, and sentences. Clear? That means the connectives connect words, phrases, clauses, and sentences. Rule number 2. Types or classifications of connectives. There are various types of connectives, but mainly we can say there are 12 types of connectives. And what are the 12 types of connectives? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the 12 types of connectives are: number 1, connectives of example or exemplification. Number 2, connectives of addition. Number 3, connectives of comparison. Number 4, connectives of contrast. Number 5, connectives of concession. 6, connectives of repetition. 7, connectives of result. 8, connectives of conclusion. 9, connectives of time. 10, connectives of frequency. And 11, connectives of place. And 12, connectives of correlation. And these connectives are quite necessary for you, because if you want to write something, if you want to speak something without connectives, your writing is meaningless. Without connectives, your speaking is meaningless. So it is better on the part of you to learn all the connectives by heart. You will face no problem in future. Know the connectives one by one. At first, we should know the connectives of example or exemplification. So rule number 3. What are the connectives of example? And the connectives that are used to give examples. The connectives that are used to give examples, they are known as connectives of example. And they are such as, for example, for an example, to illustrate, etc. Or 3, what are connectives of example? Definition: the connectives that give examples or that are used to give examples are connectives of example. And here are the examples of connectives of example. in the box, and they are, for example, for instance. Instance means example, such as for one thing, to illustrate, in particular, etc. These are the connectives of example. Now we shall proceed towards rule number 4. And the rule number 4 is, what are the connectives of addition? Addition, that means to add something or add somebody to. The connectives that are used to add something or somebody. The connectives that are used to add something or somebody, and they are known as connectives of addition. And they are and, besides, as well as, etc. What are connectives of addition? Rule number 4. Definition is the connectives that are used to add something or somebody. Something you can write. The connectives that are used to add something are connectives of addition. And the examples are and, also, furthermore, first, second, next, to, besides, likewise, finally, in addition, as well as, etc. These are the examples of connectives of addition. R number 5 or rule number 5. And in rule number 5, we shall learn about the definition of the connectives of comparison. What are the connectives of comparison? The connectives that are used to make a comparison, or the connectives that are used to compare, they are known as the connectives of comparison. And they are likewise, like, as, similarly, etc. Rule number 5, what are connectives of comparison? Definition, the connectives that are used to compare, or the connectives that are used for comparison, are connectives of comparison. And these are the examples of connectives of comparison. They are similarly, likewise, like, as, at the same time, in a like manner, etc. Rule number 6. What are the connectives of contrast? Contrast means difference. So the connectives that show the difference, and they are known as connectives of contrast. Yes, what are connectives of contrast? The connectives that are used to show the difference are connectives of contrast. It is the definition. Let's proceed towards the examples. They are but, however, yet, or, nevertheless, still, conversely. Look at the spelling, conversely, make a zoom, conversely. Rather, whereas, though, on the other hand, or on the contrary, even though, etc. These are the connectives of contrast. Let's proceed towards rule number 7. And the question is, what are the connectives of concession? Because I have taught you, yes, connective number 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And the connectives of concession is in the number 5. What are the connectives of concession? The connectives that are used to show the concession are connectives of concession. So, concession means here the price or the cost that you do not agree. So you'll have to make an argument for the rebate. So that is known as concession. So, what are the examples of connectives of concession? These are the examples. They are doubtless, surely, certainly, naturally, granted that, although, no doubt, etc. The connectives of concession. Let's proceed about rule number 8. What are the connectives of repetition? Repetition means to repeat something. The connectives that are used to repeat something or to show for the repetition of something, or they are known as connectives of repetition. They are, again, as has been pointed out, to repeat. In other words, further, etc. These are the connectives of repetition. 9. What are the connectives of result? And the connectives that are used to show the result, they are known as connectives of result. So, what are the connectives of result? The connectives that are used to show the result, they are known as connectives of result. And the examples are: so, consequently, as a result, all in all, then, therefore, thus, hence. These are the connectives of result. Perhaps you think that it is quite difficult to memorize or learn by heart all of the connectives. No. Actually, the connectives are classified according to their meanings. So, please try to learn all the connectives by heart. Rule number 10. What are the connectives of conclusion? The connectives that are used to bring the conclusion or to conclude something. The connectives that are used to conclude something are called the connectives of conclusion. They are finally, then, thus, hence, therefore. These are the connectives of conclusion because these connectives are used to conclude something and to bring the conclusion. So they are the connectives of conclusion. Number R11 perhaps. Yes, R11. What are connectives of time? The connectives that indicate the time. The connectives that are used to show the time. And they are known as connectives of time. They are here, before, after, earlier, formerly, afterwards, later, subsequently, presently, soon, shortly, meanwhile, simultaneously, now, then, after a while, at last, at that time, in the past, until now, etc. These are the connectives of time. Rule number 12. What are the connectives of frequency? Frequency means how often something happens. In this regard, its definition is the connectives that are used to indicate or to show how often something happens. They are known as connectives of frequency. Definition: what are the connectives of frequency? Answer: the connectives that are used to show how often something happens are connectives of frequency. And the examples are occasionally, usually, often, frequently, sometimes, hardly, rarely, scarcely, etc. Rule number 13. What are the connectives of place? The connectives that are used to show the place. They are known as connective subplace. And they are here, there, elsewhere, above, below, behind, beyond, nearby, adjacent to, further on, in the background, opposite to, etc. These are known as the connective subplace. Once again, here, there, elsewhere, above, below, behind, beyond, nearby, adjacent to, further on, in the background, opposite to. These are the connective subplace. Next, we shall proceed towards rule number 14. And rule number 14 is, what are the connectives of a correlation? And the connectives that are used to show the relation are called the connectives of a correlation. And they are either dot dot or either dot dot or, neither dot dot nor, not only dot dot but also, both dot dot and. So either dot dot or, neither dot dot nor, not only dot dot but also, both dot dot and. So these are the connectives of correlation because they are correlated each other. Neither has correlation with nor. So they are known as correlated conjunctions. Perhaps I think that you might have got good and clear knowledge in connectives. And this video is very useful to you. Please like, share and comment it. And to stay tuned for the future notification, please subscribe this channel. Thank you.